Good morning, dear students. I am Miss Vandana Pai. Today, in the lecture of Relationship Management subject, which is meant for BVOC Part 3rd, Financial Markets and Services, designed for Semester 5, we will be studying aspects of Business Relationship Management. Okay. Prior to actually starting the aspects of Business Relationship Management, let's have a brief overview of what we have studied into last few lectures. Business relationship management, okay, what this is, what it means, okay, or what are the characteristics of business relationship management. We have gone through the features of business relationship management in the last lecture. Business relationship management, what is it? Yes, managing all those relations which play a very important role or which play a crucial role into management of the business. Okay, means as a businessman, if we think that we should always be earning all the fruits of the business, we should always be expanding our business, and also we should accomplish all those objectives for which we have incorporated or initiated our business. Surely we should be caring about the relations which are generated through our business. Now, whenever we consider, business relationship management means managing all those relations related to your business or which are very important from your business point of view. Okay, if we want to successfully run the business, then we should be caring about, yes, the relations or the relationships of the businesses, primarily the stakeholders. Okay, stakeholder. Who are the stakeholders? Stakeholders means all those people who do have interest into your organization. Yes, why we have established organization? Yes, nowadays, as per the modern concept of management, yes, the objective of the business itself is to have customer satisfaction. Okay, previously it was only profit maximization, but in this modern era, it has switched over to customer satisfaction. Okay, so whenever we consider the stakeholders means all those people who do have interest into your organization, right from the employees who are a part of your internal environment till the customers who purchases your product, who consumes your product, and generally expects the same value of satisfaction which he has paid while purchasing your product. So whenever we consider these stakeholders, right from the employees or the investors or the creditors who have provided you or who have supplied you the finance, or they have provided you raw materials or inputs which you were needing to effectively carry the production activity. Then the customers who have interest into your organization, what is their interest? Their interest is that the product which presently you had made them available, those products, whether they will be getting the products in the future or not. Okay, such type of interest they do have with your organization. Whenever we consider creditors of raw materials or the suppliers of raw materials, okay, they have provided you with inputs which you are required to convert those into output. Okay, now whenever we consider these people, suppliers of raw materials, first of all, these people, they do expect return in the sense, if you have purchased raw materials from them on credit basis. Yes, if you earn profit, if your business flourishes, then only you will be able to pay them their expected credit or the due amount. Yes, the employees, yes, they are part of your organization. Those human resources, they are giving their 100% devotion towards the work, okay, who are very important into the production activity, who give their efforts, who work harder to convert those inputs into output. Okay, these people, what is their interest into your organization? Yes, whether they will be getting the expected reward for their employment. Okay, whether your business will be continued or discontinued. Okay, this all things or this interest of the stakeholders, it is dependent on the relationship which you maintain through your business. Okay, or the financial institutes or the investors. Okay, now we as a person, as an individual, we owe something. Okay, what do we owe? Yes, we have incorporated the business, we have collected capital through the sources, okay, especially through these investors. They have invested their funds into your business. Okay, they also require or they also expect the suitable return, which is only possible if you properly maintain other relations also. So lifelong, okay, in the long run also, whether you will be caring about the relations or not, this is very important. So we are studying this business relationship management, in which we will be focusing on how to build relations, how to maintain the relations, and how to sustain, nurture such type of relations, so that overall your business, your organization will be benefited through this. Okay, in access to this, we will see certain aspects of business relationship management in today's lecture. Okay, so the aspects of business relationship management, it can be classified into 6 parts. First one, maintain customer relationships. Yes, okay, customer, whom we term as king of the market. Yes, why we should be caring about this customer? Yes, unless until this person purchases our product, surely we will not be able to earn the expected return, that is the profit. So whenever we consider customer, is to be treated as king. Why? Because yes, if he rejects your product, if this customer rejects your product, surely it will lead your business towards failure, or it might result into suffering of heavy losses, which is not good for your business. So yes, first of all, you should be ensuring quality into your product, and that quality itself will be a result of attributes or the features which usually this customer expects into your product. Okay, now how to determine whether your product has quality or not? Yes, through customer feedback itself. Okay, what you can do is, yes, you are required to collect feedback from the customer, those people who have consumed your goods, those people who have consumed your used your product. What you can do is, you can have a review or through some questionnaires, or you can ask these customers to fill these questionnaires, and through that itself you can ask for their suggestions, recommendations, and surely you can add it into your product, which will help you to attain quality into your product. Okay, so frequently you should contact the customers. Okay, and this itself is possible if you have good communication, if you are good at soft skills. Okay, or else the customer will never give you feedback. Is it? So try to maintain customer relationship. Okay, and this customer relationship maintenance is very important from your business viewpoint. If you want to progress, if you want to lead, if you want to enjoy competitive advantage, then surely you should do this. So effectively, how you communicate with your customers, with the buyers, it is very important. Okay, so that the person will repurchase your product and continue to repurchase. Even that person, if this customer is satisfied, surely he will do mouth publicity of your product. Through mouth publicity itself, yes, that is a good source of marketing actually. Okay, and your product will be promoted in the markets. So in this way you can focus on business relationship management. Then identify service requirements. Okay, means what are the additional things which the customers expect from your product, or even whenever we consider internal environment of your organization. Okay, what are the additional things or the facilities which your employee as well as the customers or other stakeholders they need from you. Identify such type of requirements and list those requirements, work on it. Okay, why to do this? Yes, we want to maintain business relationship. Okay, we want to manage business relationship, which in turn will result into maximization of profits. Okay, what you can do? Yes, first of all, identify service requirements. Okay, service requirement means what are the additional services which need to be rendered by you so that you ensure customer satisfaction and overall satisfaction of the stakeholders. Okay, now what you can do in this respect? Yes, once again, the feedback which you have collected, in that feedback itself, through that feedback itself, you can have reviews and ratings. Okay, through that reviews and ratings, surely it will be helpful for you to identify what is the thing which is not included into your product, or what are the limitations of your product or services. Okay, and whatsoever is missing into your product, you do add it in the another production activity. Okay, it will help you to gain customer satisfaction as well as lead your business on the endeavors of the success. Then third thing, sign up customers to standard services. Okay, sign up customers to standard services. Okay, first identify what is standard. Okay, means we are aware about the term benchmarking actually. Benchmarking, what benchmarking is? Okay, in benchmarking, usually if we think that we should be having competitive advantage, if we think that we should stand first into the competition, then surely a product should be having certain best features. Okay, so what you can do is, okay, for example, if there are 5 brands which are prevailing into four-wheeler sector. Okay, for example, there are 5 brands which are prevailing into four-wheeler sector, what you can do, okay, each brand, they have certain distinctive features, okay, through which the customer, they purchase, or on the basis of which the customer usually purchases that four-wheeler. What you can do if you want to enter into the same sector, collect all the distinctive features of each and every brand, okay, and try to group those features into your product which you are going to launch. Okay, now what is the benefit of this benchmarking? Yes, okay, previously if not actually four-wheeler, but if some another product, okay, if the customer was searching for a product which will give some features of two brands, okay, or for example, previously if the customer was purchasing two products for the same use, for getting the benefits, then henceforth what that person will do is that person will purchase a single product, okay, because those features which are highlighted into two products, you will club it, you will group it into a single product. So such type of thing you are required to do in the standard services, okay. You are required to identify what is best, okay, what is standard, and as per that, okay, what you can do is you can establish predetermined standard, okay, and you may start actual production, you may compare it, you may find the variations and deviations, and through that you can ensure customer satisfaction. So then fourth aspect is customer satisfaction survey. What is customer satisfaction survey? Yes, as the title itself suggests, a survey conducted through which you ensure customer satisfaction, whether by consuming your product the customers, they are satisfied or not, okay, whether this person will prefer your brand once again or not, whether this person will repurchase your product or not, okay. Why we should be having a survey of all these things? Yes, because we want to get we want to be successful in the long run. So with this, a short survey might be conducted on regular basis, through which whether the customers, they are satisfied or not, we will collect information related to it, okay, because it will help us to increase the production activity also, okay, to modify the services which we render, to modify the product features, okay. Also it will be helpful for us to gain a better position in the market or give a competitive edge over other competitors. Then another thing is handle customer complaints. Handle customer complaints, what it means, okay. Now many of the time after consuming your products, after consuming the product, if the customer feels that your product is not having that value for which he has paid for, okay, or whatsoever he has paid, that is the price which he has paid and the value which he was expecting by consuming your product, it is not equal, or he has paid more and the value which is generated by consuming your product is less, okay. If he thinks in this way, okay, if he is not satisfied, surely he will go on complaining, okay. Now this person who is unsatisfied after consuming your product, if he lodges a complaint with you, okay, if he has any grievance, okay, what he will do, he will, yes, surely complain. Okay. Now, as a business relationship manager or a relationship manager, what you are required to do? Yes, first, if customer complains something, if the customer is complaining something, yes, you are required to listen to him. Yes, only listening is not important, careful listening, because if you don't care about the emotions of that customer, surely it will badly affect your brand. Then what you can do? Yes, you can you can orally resolve those complaints or redress those complaints, or else you can note it down. Okay, note down those complaints, and after that assure the person that such type of things will not happen in the future. Okay, and only assuring, only oral promise is not needed, but how you actually work on it, or you can share the plan through to that customer itself, so that in the future also he will repurchase your product, okay, and ensure the satisfaction. So what you can do? Yes, if a person approaches you with the complaint, a person in the sense the customer approaches you or your firm with the complaint, yes, you should be having that technique through which you can effectively handle the complaints. Then monitor customer complaints. For example, maybe you have shared your company's email with the general public, through which you might have asked for certain suggestions or complaints. Okay, after consuming your product, if the customer is not satisfied or dissatisfied, then you might have appealed that those people who are not satisfied by consuming our product or service, okay, please do share or do suggest something. Okay, and through this the person had complained something. Okay, now if such type of complaints if you get such type of complaints, then what you are required to do? Yes, collect a database, okay, or collect all these complaints, okay, and categorize those complaints. Okay, or what you can do is you can work on those complaints. Okay, you can set priority. Okay, you can set urgency, priority. Okay, urgency, importance matrix, we know this. Okay, in the same way you can see which complaints they are to be urgently dealt with. Okay, see to it that those complaints will not be repeated. Okay, yes, those complaints will not be repeated means what? Okay, in future whenever for another time that customer will purchase your product or consume your product, same type of complaint he should not be facing, or he should be completely satisfied when once again he will consume your product. So for that, first of all, you should monitor customer complaints so that they will not repeat. Okay, first, so whenever we consider business relationship management, okay, we should ensure customer relations, okay, how they will be maintained. Then identify service requirements. Okay, what are the additional service requirements by the customers? Try to identify it. Then sign up customers to standard services. Okay, avail the customers or expose those customers to the most standard services which your business can offer. Okay, so that you ensure satisfaction into them, so that they will repurchase. And the post buying behavior, it will be always only customer satisfaction. Then customer satisfaction survey. Customer satisfaction survey, what we are required to do? Yes, short survey, timely short survey might be conducted, through which you gather information related to satisfaction of the customers, okay, after consuming your product, whether they received the same value for which they had paid, okay, whether it is equal, it is more, or it is less. Okay, if it is less, then how you can add something, how you can do some addition in the attributes of the product, so that whenever for the next time that person will purchase your product, he will get satisfaction, equal amount of satisfaction. Then handle customer complaints. Handle customer complaints, what it means? Okay, as a relationship manager, you should be that effective to manage the customer complaints. Okay, even though the customer is aggressive, still you should be having that soft skills through which you can deal with that person effectively without hurting their emotions. Then monitor customer complaints. Okay, in the first phase you might be facing repetitive complaints, or you might be getting more amount of complaints, but in the next or the second production activity, or for the second time whenever you have started the production activity, you should ensure that always you should be generating, or you will be generating a product which is zero defective or perfect product. Yes, because repeatedly if you are facing certain complaints from the customer side, or from the stakeholder side, then surely it will harm reputation of your business, and which is not needed whenever we dream about expansion, growth, or success of the business. So these were a few aspects of business relationship management. With this, we conclude today's lecture. Thank you.